But Brandeis also had a dream for his people, the Jews. Like Herzl, Brandeis believed that the Jews should have an independent state in Palestine. Zionism reflected the same dream that Brandeis had for America. It is democracy that Zionism represents, he declared. It is social justice. And just as Irish Americans were obligated to support home rule for Ireland, so too did Brandeis hold that patriotic American Jews were duty-bound to back the Zionist cause. A dreamer, but also a pragmatist, Brandeis focused on building the social and economic institutions of that future Jewish state, laying the foundations on which the citizens of that state could someday bear their sovereign responsibilities. That vision provided a life-changing example for 60 young Americans, some of them your age, this graduating class, from all across the country, New York, Brooklyn, Los Angeles, who dreamed of moving to Palestine and establishing one of those communal farms, a kibbutz. The year was 1937, the height of the Great Depression, a time hardly conducive to dreams. Worse, Palestine was in the throes of an Arab revolt that claimed thousands of casualties on both sides. Yet these young Americans brought a plot of land near the Carmel mountain range. They dreamt and they leapt at the chance to put those dreams into action. On the 4th of July, no less, they climbed up before dawn on a barren hill near a spring and they began to build. We labor all day, one of the founders wrote, running from task to task, our fingers torn by cactus, our bodies covered by flies. Still, they persevered. In spite of the fatigue and dangers, and eventually their farm took root. They called it Ein HaShofet, the spring of the judge, and it was named in honor of Louis Brandeis. Their movement's motto was the exact motto that Moses gave to Joshua. Chazak ve'ematz, be courageous and be strong. Now, the dream of Brandeis and the young people of Ein HaShofet was realized. Israel became a state. But fulfilling that dream meant incurring immense responsibilities. There was the responsibility for absorbing hundreds of thousands of refugees from Asia, Africa, and Europe. The responsibilities of sustaining democracy in a region generally inhospitable to such systems. The responsibility of defending ourselves while striving to maintain our morality. The responsibilities of balancing tradition with modernity, of preserving our Jewish character while respecting our vibrant Arab minority, members of which serve on our Supreme Court and in our Parliament. And we have the responsibility of seeking peace. In spite of the painful setbacks and the potentially excruciating sacrifice, we accept the responsibility of seeking peace. And to that end, we have joined with Palestinians who have so long dreamed of attaining their own independent state and who are now building the institutional groundwork for that state in a truly Brandeisian manner. And yet fulfilling our dream of peace will not absolve us, neither Israelis nor Palestinians, of our individual responsibilities, but rather will only create collective responsibilities. Responsibility to heal past wounds and reconcile with one another's narratives of forging a shared and flourishing future. That is the future envisioned by Kibbutz Ein HaShofet. Today, a thriving community of 800 people, which in addition to agriculture and industry, is home to an Arab-Jewish orchestra that has performed around the world as well as before the Pope. By the way, the kibbutz is also famous for its youth bar, its pub, which is called Brandeis. Now, this commencement is not only about Israel, it's not only about the Palestinians, it's not even about a kibbutz, or even the remarkable judge, Louis Brandeis. This commencement is about you. It is about the challenges that you face in graduating into an uncertain world during turbulent times and still finding the courage to dream. More than that, it is about your willingness to accept the responsibilities you will almost certainly have to shoulder once you've realized your dreams. Now, this is no easy task, and the process may indeed take time. But the very fact that you are receiving the Brandeis degree today, diplomas that you've earned through 4 years of dedicated study, shows that indeed you have the will to dream and the readiness to accept responsibilities. It may necessitate a measure of bravery and a leap into the howling darkness, but I urge you to pursue your wildest ambitions. Whether it be teaching in an inner-city school, building a clinic in Africa, developing the world's smallest microchip, or serving as the President of the United States. If that is your dream, go for it. Do not let any obstacles, personal, political, or economic, impede you. And once you've fulfilled your dreams, know that is when you're liable to confront the greatest challenges. But so, too, may you derive the privilege of service. I am honored to share the rostrum today with individuals who have dared to dream and have never recoiled from responsibility. And they have paid a price. Believe me, I'm sure they can tell you about the price they paid. But I'm also sure they can tell you how privileged they feel today to be better able to serve. This is the true value of their accomplishments. That, too, will be the value of your accomplishments. Class of 2010. This commencement is indeed about you, and as your commencement speaker, it is my duty, it is my privilege to leave you with a few modest words of advice. Seek your transformative moments and seize them. Dream. Take responsibility. Take pride. Serve, be courageous, be strong, and though once in a while you may need just the littlest push, jump. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Chairman of the Board of Trustees.